at the car wash. Whoa, 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 car wash, yeah. Whoa, whoa, car wash. Yeah.
Hey, didn't know you could sing as well.
Oh, are you? Your chariot awaits and all that.
How many flash motors has your old fella got?
Well, you know, he's got to look the part, hasn't he? So this is his big one for when he does big jobs.
So you're ready then?
Oh, aye. Greenfield Country Park, here we come. Hey, we used to have an house up there, you know.
Really?
Yeah, dead big one.
Hey, you'll have to show me. Monica and Brody can go and have a romp round for a change. Hey, so can Maria and Tyrone come to that.
Thank you.
We're going on an outing?
Well, we felt like a change of scenery, didn't we? Yeah, we're going to Jenny's for dinner, and then if the weather stays nice, we'll have a walk.
Well, keep that little one all wrapped up, sweetheart, won't you? Oh, Gail, now. Listen, I've had time to think about things. I just wanted 5 minutes chat about you and Martin, you know.
Mum, I told you that in absolute, strictest confidence. As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing more to be said on the subject. You know about it. I mean, what more do you want? Just drop it. I'll see you later.
All right.
Is this car cool or what? I was expecting a bracelet and a gallon of bubble bath, but this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I know they go on about blokes in the motors all the time, but gotta admit, this is a bit of a turn on, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Oh, cheer up, Mark. You've had a face like a bag of spanners all morning.
Me?
You hardly said a word last night at Delphine's.
No? Well, maybe I should have been singing and dancing all night instead, eh? Watching you and my dad all over each other.
What? Well, what did you expect exactly? No, I'm sorry, Mike. Can you just sit over there while your son gives me his little present instead? Grow up.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Let's not have a row, eh? Come on, my round. And just a tonic water for the driver anyway, if you please.
Look at this car, Linda. How am I supposed to compete with this?
Well, if you don't know that by now. Besides, it's no contest. Do you think I'd have let things get to this stage if I didn't care about you? Please don't spoil everything.
So where did you say your mum's bar was?
Lorraine de Mar.
We've been there loads, whereabouts?
Oh, it's up one of them alleyways. You won't find it unless you knew where they were.
Oh, so what's it like then?
Well, you know, it's got wine and it's got a bar.
Right, it's like over there myself.
Hey, do you reckon they got rats in here?
Dunno. So, where's this old house of yours then?
Oh, that old thing, that's in the village over there. You know, you can't see it from the road because the gates on the drive are locked.
Oh, it's a bit different to Weatherfield, isn't it?
Well, my dad earned his money grafting, and he wants me to do the same. You know, it's only right, isn't it?
But it's handy knowing they're there, though, if you need out, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose, if you need help.
And they must really like Jack and Vera to let you live there.
I believe the fateful day is almost upon us.
If you mean the book, then yeah. A few bits and bobs, then off to the publisher and out into the wide world.
Now, just I'm first in line for a free copy after all that bother you put us through.
You said business was never better, Fred. All those sensation seekers queuing up for their pork chops.
Ghouls and vultures, a lot of them. So if that's the market you're going for, with your lurid sensationalism...
Meticulously researched unveiling of the truth.
Muckraking in anybody else's language.
So you won't be wanting a copy, then?
You're out to line your pockets just like all the rest, in spite of your fancy education and your high ideals.
Yes, go on. Give me a double, it'll do me no harm.
Why not, seeing as it's Sunday?
Yeah.
You're not taking any money off this lady. I should be paying for that. Scotch and thread for me, and one for your good self.
Thank you very much, Fred.
Chivalry, counsellor love, is one of the few privileges granted by the ladies to men of my advancing years.
Oh, give up.
Well, in that case, why don't you take it a step further and invite you over for your dinner? I've got a lump of beef in the oven, that fresh, it walked in by itself. I'm doing Yorkshire pudding, gravy, the lot. What do you reckon? Thanks, Gino.
Well, no, I'm not really up for it, Fred, really. Thank you very much. I'm not feeling so good.
Guess what you need then, a bit of beef? Say you're for out, well, that I say, say you're for out. Come on, you're doing hotels. I'll not take no for an answer. See, I can smell it cooking from here.
Oh, go on then, you've won me over. Do you know, you're a really nice man, Fred Elliott, so take no notice what anybody else says. Cheers.
I'll get it in a minute.
Not from round here, though.
Do you go in the Ox Noble on match days?
No, I normally work Saturdays.
No, I've seen you in K-stand. You sit near that gobby bloke, that big one.
I'm only into rugby, honest.
It'll come to me. I'll never forget a face. Hang on. It's not your face I remember, is it?
Right, I'm off, mate. See you again then, eh?
Whoa, hang on. It's that thing on your arm.
What, just leave it, eh?
I knew it. No wonder you've been keeping covered up when it's boiling.
So?
So? It's not the only place you've got one either, is it?
You what?
You've got a little pigeon thing and all.
A golden eagle, actually.
You're him, aren't you? That stripper with that mask and that shiny outfit.
Shut up, will you?
I knew it. Oh, yes. Excellent. The python. Anyway, don't worry. If you don't want it getting out, I won't tell anyone.
Surprised you don't take more advantage of it.
What?
You know, your family. All them opportunities and that.
I'm happy where I am.
Great.
Why shouldn't I be?
I was just asking, that's all. You know, I wouldn't care if you had nothing. You do know that, don't you?
Come on, we best get back. These two are going to want to feed. They'll be starving after all that running about.
Great.
We may as well go home if it's going to be like this all afternoon.
Well, suit yourself. You're driving. Here,
What's this?
it's your little present.
Well, why give it to me now? Why not before?
Oh, because it'd look great next to the car, that, wouldn't it?
Oh, Mark. It's gorgeous. I love it. Thanks.
Yeah, well,
You shouldn't have spent this much money, though.
you didn't say that to my dad, did you?
Don't begrudge at me now you've given it to me. That's not fair. This means as much to me as anything I've been given, or will ever get given. And it's cost you just as much money as your dad buying that car, if you think about how much money he's got in comparison.
But I can't write that off for tax.
You what?
Well, he was going to have to buy you a car anyway, wasn't he? If you're going to start repping properly.
Well, see it like that if you want to. But I'm prepared to give your dad more credit. So should you.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It's just how all this makes me feel. He buys you a company car for your birthday and you're lapping it up. I mean, what's in it for me? It's like, whatever I do, it's never going to be good enough for you.
Of course it is. How many times do I have to tell you?
Well, all right. It's never going to be enough for me.
I reckon if you parboil your taters first, give them a dust in the flour, then stick them into roast with the joint, and then you...
Sorry, Fred, just give us a minute, will you? Martin!
Gail's out with Sarah if you're looking for her.
Yes, I know that. It's what you're going up to that concerns me at the moment.
Yeah, well, give me a break, Audrey. Not even got in the house yet.
No, that's fine, fine. I'd rather discuss it indoors, actually. There's enough going on in this house without getting anything else public. But sorry, Fred, you go on, huh?
Is this a short postponement or a complete cancellation only? I need to know for timing my Yorkshire pud.
right, well, come on. Get on with it. You're obviously bursting.
Yeah, well, I'll say my bit and then I'll get out your road. Just in case your little fancy piece turns up while Gail's out.
Oh, I see. I'll take it you mean Rebecca. She has got a name. And no, I don't think there's much chance of her calling, so you can calm down on that score.
Do you know you've got a nerve? I mean, sitting there like you've done nothing wrong.
Audrey, when are you going to realise that what goes on in this house is none of your business?
It's my family, so of course it's my business. Do you know I could slap your face?
Well,
Martin.
go on then.
I mean, what kind of stupid swine are you? Running about having fun with someone.
Rebecca. She's called Rebecca.
Do you know, I don't care. I don't care what she's called. I mean, then you expect you can come crawling back home as if nothing's happened.
No one's crawling anywhere, Audrey. We're just getting on with it. That's what people do when they have no other choice. And if you must know, there's 3 kids in this house we're looking after, so whether me and Gail like it or not, that's what we're going to be doing. And we're going to carry on doing it as long as other people can keep their noses out.
Oh, no wonder you didn't want a lovely, nice family photograph, because all the time you're running about having little sordid sessions with your pet nurse. Do you know, you really, really make me sick.
Oh, yeah, OK. Well, if that's what you believe, fair enough, Audrey. But luckily, I know different. Look, you don't decide who you're going to fall in love with, and you certainly don't do it just to spite your wife and kids.
Do you know, whatever troubles you might have had, just remember, Gail stood by you all the time. She supported you all the time you were doing your
Yeah, do you
training.
think I'm not grateful? I have got a conscience, you know, Audrey. And I'll tell you this, it gets me every day, OK? Look, as far as me and Gail are concerned, just because 2 people help one another carry on existing doesn't mean that they're happy.
Martin, you're just making excuses after the event.
Yeah, OK, fair enough. So what's your point?
What? Look, I just want to make sure that you don't ruin them kiddies' lives and our Gail's more than you have done already.
Audrey, I'm busy enough ruining my own. So why don't you just go home, or wherever it was you were going, and just leave me alone?
You okay?
No. You know all that stuff I said about my mum and dad being rich and having lots of cars and houses and bars and...
You made it all up. I hate to tell you, but, well, I kind of guessed.
Sorry. You still want to go out with me?
Of course I do.
Why? My family's a mess. I've never been anywhere. You know, I've never done out. And things only started getting better since I moved in with Jack and Vera.
Well, is it not enough for you that you're just a really nice lad who's got a proper job working in a garage?
I don't know, is it?
Well, it is for me, yeah?
Still made a right pillock of myself, though, ain't I?
Yeah, but I'll forgive you. You just better tell me the real stuff now. Your mum and dad, the B&B, the lot.
How long have you got?
So you think we'll be better off in here then, do you?
Yeah, well, I had to get out of that last bar. Reminded me of somewhere you go with my dad.
I thought you wanted quiet conversation.
I want you to realise that I have got a stake in what's going on here.
Well, get me another tonic water and I'll see if I can find us a table.
You stop fobbing me off. I love you, Linda. How many times do I have to tell you that? I need to know how you feel about me. Honestly.
It's too busy in here, man.
You're doing it again.
Mark? Marco Polo. I nearly didn't recognise you.
Craig, what are you doing here? I thought they'd locked you up.
Yeah, right. Last time I saw you, you were sparked out on that beach in Goa with that Christina bird painting your toenails.
Craig, this is Linda.
Nice to meet you, Craig.
Enchanted. I'm glad I bumped into you, pal. I'm in a slightly desperate lack of dossing facility situation. You know what I mean?
I tell you what, I'll go and get the drinks and leave you 2 explorers to relive your adventures.
Tasty, mate. Very impressed.
Yeah, it's my dad's fiancée.
Even better. Cheers.
Give us a shout if you see a chip here out, will you? I'm starving. Never mind these 2.
Well, don't you know any 5-star restaurants round here, then? I'm only joking. Hey, I tell you what, though. You better get rid of them dog hairs. That Baldwin whose car it is will go spare.
Oh, don't worry. Got lots of cleaning stuff at our place.
Oh, no. It's flashing us to pull in.
But why? Well, what have we done?
Just pull over. We'll be all right. If we've not done anything wrong, they can't get us for out, can they?
Do you want to bet? Monica, move, girl.
Oh, thanks. Hey up, Dickens. How's the book coming on then?
Oh, why don't you buy one and find out?
Oh, I've got better things to waste me money on.
Yeah, so everybody can see. You know, your drives are wasted on me, Baldwin. And the only time you'll ever spend working on your first book is trying to finish reading it.
What's your pausing pouch?
Give me a break, will you? I just came in to make sure you're said now.
Look, I've seen more than just yours, you know.
Yeah, well, OK. Thanks anyway. Mine's a pint.
So, how long have you been getting your kit off for cash, then?
Shh. Sorry. About 12 months. Talk about easy money, no overheads. I just roll on up there with a bottle of baby oil and my music tape. I go on, get them off, get them back on, and then I'm off.
Right. I don't suppose you fancy a gig, do you?
I'm up for it any time, me. Well, you know, could do with the money right now. No danger state of my finances.
In here? Next week?
Oh, come on, if the lads off site clock me, they're going to give me a right load of stick at work.
Oh, we don't tell them. We'll have it as a ladies' night, no fellas. Anyway, you wear a mask, don't you? You need a bit of cash and we need a bit of flesh. Come on.
Just a one-off?
Depends on how big you go down. On me, Flower.
See, the way it works, Craig, is that Mark keeps Linda happy in the new car, which means I can get around him.
Excellent. Mine's a bitter.
No, I mean golf, son, golf. She hates it. Oh, go on then. Suppose I'll get him in again.
Cheers, Dad.
Well, you have been working. Listen, why don't we leave these two to pick up a couple of birds or whatever they do, and we'll go out and eat. I'll call a cab, eh?
Whatever, yeah. You don't want us hanging around while you relive your shady past, do you?
You're a top man, Mr. B, and you must be doing something right, eh, Linda? I just hope I'm doing half as well at your age.
This your vehicle, is it, sir? What's wrong? Because when we was on this road, I was only doing 30 and cars was overtaking us and everything.
Is this your car?
No, but...
Right. Well, I'll see all your documents while you're thinking about whose it is then, shall I?
What, all of them? I've got my driving licence.
Sorry, officer. This car actually belongs to a Mr. Baldwin. Tyrone works at Webster's garage, you see, and he's just servicing it for him. You wanted to take it for a run out, didn't you? And I just persuaded him to take me and the dogs along as well. I'm sure if you check everything, it'll all be above board. I hope I'm not getting him into any trouble.
I'll tell you what, love. You sit here and keep him quiet while I go and check, eh?
Be okay, it's just checking now, that's all.
Don't have the bath water too hot, Sarah. I'll be up in a minute.
Right.
Well, go on. What's the matter? And don't say nothing, because I can tell by your face.
Oh, I've had Audrey round. Ranting and raving about me and Rebecca.
I told her to keep her mouth shut.
Oh, yeah, right. You might as well have asked that wall there. Anyway, she got me pegged down as a right ogre now, so thanks very much.
Well, I didn't give her that impression, if that's what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, well, who did? No one else has spoken to her, no one else knows about it. Or do they? Do you know, fancy telling Audrey, of all people.
Well, I had to tell someone. She's me mother. What do you think I am, for God's sake? I'm not some kind of martyr that can keep quiet for the rest of her life. Just stop being so damn selfish, will you?
Oh, no, he's here.
Right. All looks above board. Off you go, then. You bring your documents in first thing Monday morning, all right?
Right.
Well, go on, then. Get off with you. And be careful. And I'll tell you something else, in all sunshine. You want to look after her. Cheers, love.
Sorry.
What for?
Freaking out. Just when I see the coppers, I always think I'm gonna get dragged home and beat up off my dad. My real dad.
Just told the truth, that's all. And it worked. You're always better off. Thought you were starving anyway.
Yeah, come on.
I came up here looking for that Lisa. before. Do you remember her?
No, not really.
No. I'm not surprised. You kept passing out on that dodgy wine. Anyway, she blew me out.
Right.
What is up with you, Mark? You're like an accident waiting to happen.
Oh, nothing. I'm just a bit spaced out, that's all.
You've always been spaced out. Listen, would you rather I crash somewhere else? I can. I've got an auntie that lives in Oldham. She's a bit puddled, but
No, you're right, mate, honestly. No, it's no problem.
Right, excellent. I best nip out for a few beers then, ain't I? I tell you what, if that Linda was my mother-in-law, she could suck me in any time.
Yeah, all right, mate, all right.
Whatever, no offence, like.
No, I'm sorry, Craig. Yeah, come on then. Let's get some beers and you can tell me how everyone's getting on in Thailand without me.
Now we're talking, mate. Now we're really talking. Come on.
They're all out for the count. Put these in and I'll go up myself, I think.
If you want.
Sorry?
I said, if you want.
You keep going on about how bad things are for you. What about me? How do you think I feel?
Look, this isn't working, is it?
It is if we make it. You can't go pulling each other apart every time we have a conversation.
Yeah, well, I don't suppose either of us is doing it on purpose, eh?
Well, I know I'm not.
So I suppose I am then, am I?
That's not what I said.
Well, that's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah, OK, then, I'm sorry, OK? Are you coming up or not?
See? See, there you go again. Oh, not. What else am I supposed to do, Gail?
Well, you can keep your voice down for a start. You've woken the baby.
What, me? Me? Oh, look, let's just forget it, eh, shall we? I'll be down here tonight, OK?
What difference does it make? You stick to your side of the bed, I stick to mine. There's no need to go that far.
Yeah, well, I'm only in with you because we haven't got a spare room, OK? So, make do with the couch tonight.
You do that. And I'll go up and look after your family for you, shall I?